April, hello. We are talking about a really important topic today, and that is Social Security mistakes. Only 4% of retirees are claiming Social Security at the most financially optimal time. The remaining 96% are losing out on $3.4 trillion. That is a whopping $111,000 per household. I was so surprised to learn this. Of course, it's a complicated program, so I can kind of understand it. But how do I make sure that I am not one of those people who's missing out on that money?
I think a lot of times, Erin, people don't have a process in place for financial decision making. And a lot of times, a lot of money will fall through the cracks that way because
Mhm.
decisions are based on opinion, on emotion. For example, filing early for Social Security out of fear that it won't be there. Uh,
Yeah.
Using blanket statements like it's always best to file at a certain age or never wait to file at a certain age. And those are the things that often get us in trouble. We have to look holistically at how Social Security plays into that retirement income picture for each individual circumstance because it is a complex system. There are a lot of ways to approach it, and it's a piece of the puzzle in the retirement planning that really needs to work cohesively with everything else that you're doing.
Right. And I know it's more than just a financial equation. Of course, you consider whether or not you're married and some other, variables. But this is kind of how it breaks down. You can start claiming at 62, but the benefit grows every year, maxing out at the age of 70 by 8%. So the longer you wait, I'm sure is a little bit better. But what's the first question that we should be asking ourselves? I mean, if we were doing this as, a formula at home, what should I be thinking?
We have to start with assumptions that we're comfortable with. And that's going to be a little bit different for everybody. This would be so easy if we all knew exactly how long we were going to live, because then we would know with certainty what the correct filing solution is. But since we don't know that, we have to first start with assumptions that we're comfortable with. So, for example, what life expectancy are we comfortable with assuming? Looking at the pros and cons of each filing strategy. Is waiting to take Social Security, even though you would receive a higher benefit, is that going to cause you to have to take too high of a distribution rate from your life savings? And if so, that's a strategy that's probably not going to make sense for you. So it's a bit difficult to pinpoint just one thing to start with since it's all so interwoven. But I'd say it really just has to be assumptions that you're comfortable with for you.
That makes sense, April. All right. Now, really quickly, let's look at this. The COLA is expected to go up this year by as much as 5 or 6%, which is significant because in 2020 we saw a rise of 1.6. This year it was 1.3. So when you look at this, it makes all the more sense why we really need to maybe speak with an expert about figuring out when is the most financially optimal time for us.
Absolutely. And not only that, but the rules keep changing. And there have been so many changes with regards to what filing strategies are available, adjustments to those existing filing strategies. So it's a lot to keep up with as well and make sure that you have the most updated information on what's available and what to expect.
Really? Okay. So now, if we would like your help walking us through this to figure out when's the best time to claim Social Security, how do people get a hold of you?
You can give us a call at either one of our offices in Swanee or Snellville, or if you'd like to submit a form online to contact us so we can reach out to you at a time that's convenient to you, you can find us at theretirementfamily.com.
All right. It's really important. April, thank you so much.
Thank you, Erin.